Welcome to Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. It's Andrade and Irwin back at it again. And today we're going to talk about a heavy topic that's only going to get heavier and heavier over these next few years. And that's who could replace LeBron James as the face of the NBA. And the reason we're bringing up this topic right now is because KJZ with Kayshawn Johnson, Jay Williams, and Zubin Mehenti covered it. And then I dropped a comment on the BTD channel. And then on top of that, we had one of our subscribers. We were going back and forth, and they had dropped a topic, and I asked them, what other topics would you like to talk about? And they said, who could be the next face of the NBA? And at that point, I was like, well, shit, that's just coincidence on top of coincidence. Solidified it, had to be done. So now we're here.
Hey, thank you very much, Mr. Shetty. And as you guys already know, man, it's not about us, man. It's about the community we're building up, man. The BTD community. So you guys already know. Keep it coming. Let us know in the comments what you guys think, and
give us all the topics you guys want in the comments too. It makes our job easier.
Exactly, and you guys know we're definitely gonna address that, and let's keep it going, man. Hit that like, hit that comment, subscribe, hit that little bell, push notifications.
That's right.
And let's get to it, man. Yes, it's a very, very heavy topic and not an easy topic.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, guys, LeBron eventually, Father Time's going to catch up to him.
Father Time is undefeated.
And when that happens, who's going to be the face?
For real. And there's a lot of options.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a good thing, actually. And before we get into it, this is the comment that I dropped. And it was, Luka Doncic is my front runner at the moment. I don't see Giannis picking up the torch. And Zion was overrated coming in. Ja has potential, but I don't think his ceiling is as high as Luka's. And I just want to emphasize, I got a little flack for saying Zion was overrated. Emphasis on coming in. Now, he's doing better, especially towards the season. He's been picking it up again. He had a bad start. But even then, I still don't see Zion becoming the successor to LeBron as the face of the NBA, carrying that mantle, the league on your back, basically.
It's too early for that, Azay. I mean, I could see the
But right now, we're throwing out hypotheses.
I could see the similarities because similar to LeBron has had immense hype even when he was in high school.
Oh, hell yeah.
Zion has had the same type of hype, even when he got in Duke. Imagine the Nike world, went into shambles, when Zion got that injury. In
with the shoe
exactly, man, through. It went crazy, and that's pretty much in LeBron territory.
And that's why I got Zion in the conversation, because I do think Zion is in the conversation. But I mean, this is gonna be a really fun topic because I love, me thinking about in the future and attacking macro, seeing things from a very macro point of view. And trying, thinking of theories or hypothesizing what could happen over the next 5 to 10 years. Just so you guys know, to clarify, my successor for me is, I'm thinking about this. It's going to be on the younger side because I'm thinking about this. I'm going to give LeBron another 3 to 4 years.
30 years, he means.
Basically. Of maintaining that top image because he's 36, turns 37 at the end of 2021. I want to say around 40. While I'm not saying, I still think he may be in the NBA around 40. I don't think
he'll be the same.
Be the same. He'll slow down, and once he starts slowing down, other players will start chipping away at that top tier face of the NBA. So that's why I'm gonna give him 3 to 4. But at the same time, he might make me eat my words because look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady is 43, 44, and that man is still clearly not only the best player or the best quarterback in the NFL, but the face of the NFL.
Now, to clarify, I don't have a clear front runner. You said Luka is you're looking as
Luka is my top front. There's others in the conversation. Yeah. Basically, some of the ones I brought up in the comment, but Luka is definitely my top choice as of this.
My choices right now would be the Greek Freak, Giannis. It would be Luka, and it would be Zion.
In any order?
In any order, no particular order whatsoever.
Okay.
Giannis, I like him. Back-to-back MVP. I love his personality. Very easy to relate, when it comes to that. But the guy melts in the playoffs. But hey, there was a time in the past, in the Cleveland days, that LeBron was melting in the playoffs.
He had that facts. Reputation. Giannis is exactly in that phase of his career that LeBron was pre-Heroes.
And right now, Giannis is just entering, his prime per se. Yeah. He's young enough. He has a well enough brand, to be able to possibly be able to change that. Luka, the guy, he just came out of nowhere, burst into the scene, when he got drafted to that. and you saw the moment right now in the playoffs, which I want to go to another point that you were bringing up during the takeaways of the bubble.
Oh,
yeah,
the car right here.
Yeah, when it was saying that, hey, look, this bubble gave us an opportunity, showing that we're gonna see the next generation of stars.
Yeah,
you know, when it comes
like
to
the
that.
playoff bubbles. Yeah,
And I think this, just like last year, it gave us an introduction to that. I think this year's playoffs is gonna give us
further cementing.
Further not only cementing but further clarification to see who it might be. Coming out as well.
Definitely can see that.
Yeah, definitely.
And all right, before I talk about why I got Luka and why I don't think the others are in it, like you said, there are several choices, and honestly, this is a really, really, really difficult topic because there was a moment in time when there was no clear face of the NBA.
Yeah.
There's times when there isn't, and the league dips and like oobs and how who takes that torch.
Yeah.
And sometimes it happens. Sometimes there might be a period when maybe LeBron retires or LeBron isn't the face anymore, where they might go a couple years without a clear favorite, and it happened. I'm gonna say it.
When?
Okay, 80s.
It was Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
Two
Showtime
faces.
Lakers, yeah.
And then 90s.
Jordan.
Who was 2000s?
Come on, man.
Who was 2000? Because I would say when LeBron became the clear face of the NBA was post Heatles. Like once he got, not post Heatles, but when he got into the Heatles, he ran away with it. So from 2010 plus, I think he cemented himself as the face of the league. People thought NBA, they thought LeBron. People thought NBA, they thought Jordan. People thought NBA, they thought Magic or Bird. Most Magic probably, because he was like a little more popular than Bird. But in the 2000s, there were so many options. I know who you're thinking.
Come on,
I know who
man.
you're thinking, Kobe.
Don't be disrespectful, man. Don't you remember? I believe there was a story that I was seeing in ESPN. I'm not quite sure where it was. During the Olympics, I think in 2008 or in 2012, when he was in a taxi cab in China or something, wherever it was going on.
Oh, he's uber popular in China.
Yeah. No, wherever it was. And the taxi driver cried when the reporter was saying, yeah, I knew Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, he's super popular in China.
Imagine, that was just to the reporter, not the actual player.
Yeah,
Come on, you're telling me Kobe Bryant wasn't the face of the league at that time?
The clear face. All right, bro, let's look at it.
Come on.
The reason Jordan and LeBron and John and Magic and Bird were the face of the league, a big reason besides mainstream popularity was, basically the reason he got that mainstream popularity
Black Mamba.
was they were the best player. They were the clear best player, especially Jordan and LeBron.
So you're telling me Kobe wasn't the best player after Jordan retired?
Bro,
Shaq had that one year that he was MVP. Yes.
Jordan retired in 98.
Okay, yes.
When did Kobe take that mantle? Exactly. 98, Jordan retired. And then Shaq was the... Oh, you stay quiet.
Yo, it was okay. In the early 2000s, when the Lakers three-peated, yes, Shaq was the MVP in 2000.
So it wasn't just early 2000s. 98. Late 90s. That's at least a 5-year window, Erwin. Who was the face of the NBA in those half a decade? Who was the face of the NBA?
Once the 2000s got started, it was Kobe.
Once the 2000s got started?
Yes, I said Kobe. Come on. It was
Kobe didn't
Kobe
become
and Shaq.
Around... Okay, that's two faces.
Still Kobe.
But... they weren't viewed as the best player. Shaq up until 02, 03 maybe. But guys, keep in mind, I was too young. I wasn't keeping up with the NBA like that.
I was 12, at that time.
And bro, Kobe for me, from what I saw from afar as an NBA fan back then, as a kid,
come on, man. It's Kobe.
It was around the mid to late 2000s when Kobe took that mantle.
Guys,
and then it was it was too many other players, bro. It was all about the Spurs dynasty. The Pistons, Shaq, T-Mac, even Vince Carter, Tim Duncan, and Wade once he started becoming Flash Wade after 05, 06.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So there were too many players you're telling me Kobe was the clear face of the NBA?
Let me ask you something.
Like the face.
Let me ask you something. I'll ask you guys something. Growing up, when you were as a kid, when you were in middle school and elementary and you rolled up a little paper ball and you throw it to the trash can, what are you going to yell out?
Shaq?
No. Kobe.
That's true.
Kobe.
But I'm thinking on a grand scale, general audience, casual fan of
Casual.
all ages.
That's
of
mad
all ages.
That's mad
of
casual.
all ages. I don't know. And part of the reason I wouldn't be surprised that the NBA didn't fully go behind Kobe too was he had the little scandal in the mid 2000s. Yeah. So that also, especially with David Stern at the head of the
that and the Lakers stunk after Shaq left.
Yeah. So in terms of clear favorite, best player and face of the NBA, I would say from Jordan to LeBron, there was no clear window of who took that. And Kobe is the front runner, but I don't think he was the cemented proof as best player in the NBA. There was Nash too. Don't forget Nash. There's a whole bunch of people that were in the 2000s, early to AI. We forgot AI. There's a bunch, bro.
Yeah, but just like, okay, during the 2010s when it was LeBron's quote unquote, time and face as a league, there were other players that won MVP during that time. It wasn't LeBron that won all those years. You had Derrick Rose. You had Kevin Durant. You had Russell Westbrook. You had James Harden.
And even then, people clearly said LeBron was the best player in the league. Okay. Best player.
Okay.
And who, on top of that, who was making, 7 to 8 finals appearances in a row?
Okay.
Who was it?
No, I'm not.
Did Kobe do that? And Jordan did that every single year. Once he started winning, he made 6 in a row, because he had the 2 year, but he wasn't playing in the league. Actually, no. Okay, he came back for a couple of months. Let's not forget about that. What?
With the Wizards?
No, bro. I'm talking about when he came back in 94.
Or 95, yeah.
He was he got taken out by the Shaq Magic.
Yeah.
Shaq again.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. There was no clear favorite.
I'm telling you this. I'm surprised Johnny Arnett hasn't made a series about this. Who's the face of the league?
Oh, that would be good. Yo, Johnny, if you watching this video,
little feature.
Yo, guys, tag him.
Tag him.
Johnny, if you guys don't know, Johnny Arnett is, at least for me, one of my favorites.
That's his man crush.
YouTube crush. But and for basketball type shit, and he delves a lot into NBA history. So yeah. But all right. Let's get back.
Okay,
you ready to get back to this?
Yeah. But actually, you're right. What made it a little bit difficult, and we might see something similar right now repeat itself.
We may.
Is
that's why
because there's so
we
many
went on
options.
Tangent, guys. Just reminding you.
The reason why Kobe got overshadowed a little bit because there's an abundance of options. There's Tim Duncan and the Spurs coming up in that era.
Yeah.
You had the Detroit Pistons.
Options that were winning too.
Exactly.
Becoming an option requires winning.
Yeah.
Right now, there's no other winners, so that's why even Luka, Zion, Giannis, Ja, they're not winners yet.
Yeah.
But during Kobe's time,
there were a lot of options during that transition spirit, and I think that's what it's gonna end up being.
Yeah, actually, Johnny Arnett recently did a video of Tim Duncan versus Kobe Bryant.
Bro, get off that guy! No, I'm just
no, because it actually ties into what we were. Now that I think about it,
it does. I think we're gonna see something similar to that. Yeah. We're gonna have a bevy of options, but not a clear cut.
Maybe if Tim Duncan was a little more entertaining in terms of personality wise, he could have maybe been the face of the league.
He is entertaining. He's just
no. But you know what I mean.
Yeah,
you know
I get
what
you,
I mean. More pizzazz, more. And okay, I'm gonna tie this into. That's why part of the reason I don't see Giannis doing it, and actually part of the reason why I think even Luka as my front runner may not get it because get the torch, because to be the face of the NBA, you not only have to be the best player or in the conversation a legit option, but you have to put on a show. Jordan did it, Magic did it, LeBron did it. There is no, you have to put on a show. Will Chamberlain, when he was a face at some point, put on a show. You have to be, whether you like it or not, bigger than life, or at least present yourself in a way that's bigger than life. And so far from again, they're all really young though. Giannis, Zion maybe. Ja, I think, has the best shot in terms of that part of carrying the torch, because Ja is very electrifying.
And similar to LeBron, he got drafted in a small market team. LeBron in the Cavs and Ja, with Memphis.
Luke, I'm a little worried. I don't know if because he's a nice guy and he's cool. I think he's super humble
but
in
LeBron's
terms of
nice guy too.
Very relatable. Yeah. But Luka just comes up I don't know, relatable in the sense
shy, quiet.
In that sense, more chill fans would be LeBron's more in your face, or not in your face, but more extroverted. Luka comes off a little more introverted.
Yeah, LeBron's good for the middle for everybody.
Yeah. But the reason I got Luka as my front runner, and I think why you also got him, is this man's ceiling is
the ceiling, and not only that, he has other things as well.
Worldwide love from everywhere.
Yeah, but look, there's other things as well that helps out with Luka, man. This man speaks Spanish. He speaks English. He's Serbian, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
true.
He
I
has
thought about
layer
that
as
too.
well.
Yes.
So
He attacks interviews with different language, bro. It'll just keep spreading, not just the NBA, but his brand.
yeah, exactly.
Especially in Spanish.
Not only in the United States, but that's somebody that you could put because
He played in Spain for so his Spanish is immaculate.
yeah, it's immaculate. He might not be Hispanic or Latino,
Yeah,
but he'll definitely.
and guess what? With that Spanish, you attack Spain, which will help attack Europe, and
Mexico.
he's also Serbian. So, but not just Mexico, the whole Central and South America, like all those fans from a whole ass fucking, other continent.
Nah,
Bro,
man,
Luka,
because he speaks legit Spanish, not the hey, hola.
yeah, and on top of that, he's literally he legit has potential to be the best NBA. I believe at some point in his career he will be the best player in the NBA. At some point in his career,
It's just like LeBron.
he's only 21 to 22. He's got the time. Guess what? By the time LeBron retires, Luka will be around entering that peak phase of 26 plus, and then we'll see where the Mavs are by then, or if he switches teams. And all I would want to see from Luka is like, okay, can you pick up more of that celebrity pizzazz? You know what I mean?
Consistent.
And that consistent what? Oh, like on court performance.
Like when you get to your top, to your peak, you gotta be.
Oh
consistently
yes,
up
yes.
there.
Well, I'm telling you, man, that's my belief in him is so high that I don't have too much doubt that he will be, because we've seen it. Even this year where he's having a down season, his performance is still pretty good.
Yeah.
And then again, we're not focusing on this current mass, but just give it some time. And he plays basketball in a way that is also relatable because he doesn't rely on his athletic ability. He relies on skill. And kind of like Curry, why Curry is so There's a reason both these guys got elected into the All-Star starters, while both their teams are not high stands in the seating. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's
so,
true.
There's a lot more.
Yeah, that and the fact that he doesn't rely on his athleticism like other players would. His game's gonna age like fine.
Oh, yes, great point. And bro, his story of like coming from Europe, coming to the NBA, and then excelling in the NBA, I think that'll be another great selling point. Just like LeBron came from high school, Kobe too came from high school, and then excel in the NBA. Now we're getting a different version of that, and for a newer generation, especially European fans, bro, this guy, I'm telling you, and fans around the world will be able to relate. Like, okay, this is not purely athletic. Like, this man can ball. Like he can ball because, like Harden said when he tried Giannis, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it takes skill, whatever. Luka's a great representation of that. And guys, we're gonna go off because the battery's about to die. But if you guys want us to continue this topic, like, yeah, this is a good topic.
Yeah, this is pretty
good. And
man.
I didn't even get to touch on why I don't see Giannis, I don't see Zion or Ja. And why I also can see them. We can get more into. We can do a part 2 if you guys are interested. Drop a comment. Let us know, because I'm down to keep doing it. You down?
Yeah. Hey, let us know. We get enough, comments and likes about this. Hey, we're definitely gonna.
Hell yeah.
You guys let us know. But either way, appreciate all the love and the hate. You guys already know. Insta, Twitter, TikTok, Ball Talk Deep, where we talk deep about ball. Catch you guys soon. But for now,
take
later.
care.